world's worst timeshare contract, where the U.S. was promised to have access to the luxury bases anytime they wanted to when they go on vacation, because it'll be much cheaper than to try to own it outright on your own. Like instead, it's better to share it like a family with others to make it the cost lower and to lower the burden on among family. But the thing is, though, you kind of notice that when we actually wanted to needed to use it, like say in conflict right now, we were constantly denied. Well, we were denied access, saying like, well, terms and conditions says you can't use it when majority of us don't want us to be involved, but you still had to pay additional fees in case the EU wants to stop the wants to do additional services on their other locations like Ukraine. Even though they weren't party to the original contract, they said, well, you also they mentioned like, well, there's actually here an amendment there that says we are allowed to change modification to improve our validity of our our demands. And it's just that even though Ukraine wasn't part of the original NATO timeshare, they started to become our obligation as well. It's like, wait, we don't get access to the resources we needed in the first place, but we had to pay more money a to a property location that wasn't even included in the original contract. It really does sound like the worst timeshare agreement that the U.S. could have ever gotten into. I mean, the thing is, the reason of getting those timeshare in the first place kind of no longer exists. Like there was no longer USSR. The Europe is no longer a broken down, vulnerable country, at least not by by consequences of the war. There hasn't been no war since 40 years. The only reason they're weak and feeble now is because of their own choices. And for that reason, it doesn't really seem like any purpose for the US to be there, because we weren't there, NATO ain't there for feeble countries that don't know how to maintain themselves. NATO was there to be a buttress against a potentially um, large army from the Soviets to come in and to capture them all. But that's no longer the case, so not even sure why NATO is even included. There were talks saying that NATO's there as now a security alliance, like for the Western Alliance, but they're not even Western anymore. They're actually including a lot more Sharia laws in some of those European countries, and they're not even helping us provide security for our own security by making sure that there are no ballistic missiles development coming from Iran that's attacking our bases. And in fact, Iran attacked the United States directly when they tried to do assassination attempt on American soil of our elected president at the time. So it doesn't really make sense that why is NATO even a good timeshare to begin with?